Let's talk about something else, something new. Let's not talk about anything involving death. Because it automatically makes you a little sad, because death is the end, and there's no soul, heaven or hell. But politics is hell. And sometimes so is America. And America has always been poisoned by Christianity. Fundamentally, it is a religious nation that got one or two weak, agnostic, kind of pseudo-atheists like Jefferson, who considered the Bible worth demystifying. The Jefferson Bible takes out some of the BS that's in the Bible. Guess what? It's all BS. It's fan fiction for dumb kings and dumb gods. But once he did that, he published it and he said, hey, look, it's good now. No, it's not. No, did he leave in the slave parts? I don't know. I haven't read the Jefferson Bible because I don't read Bibles because it's dumb. And so one of the things that's happened to me is that Love Helix will say Jesus loves you and God bless and all this crap that I don't want to hear. And he does it to tease me. And the world has decided that aggressive atheists are cringe. I'm told aggressive atheists are cringe when I type in, by the way, there's no God, on a video where the religious are expressing their BLM beliefs. And I'm just as an aside, I say it is irrelevant, but I do notice there's no God. Even just saying that, and somebody ends up commenting, yeah, aggressive atheists are cringe. You know what's cringe? Belief in God. That's cringe. You know what's cringe? Belief in heaven. At any age. That's the other thing. Is that when do we tell them there's no Santa Claus? Well, eventually you're allowed to say it. With religion, enough adults are deluded that when do you get to tell them there's no God? And if a family member dies when they're very young, are we supposed to delude them for how long? When do they get to know that death is final? When do you learn it? The rest of the world? This is not rocket science. Whether there's an omniscient, benevolent creature or not is not an issue or a question. Like, in order to understand the other lessons that my life has taught me, I had to learn how to think. And discovering that there's no God is kind of a precursor to learning how to think. I don't mean to preach, because I do actually think it's a little cringy to be aggressively, super solipsistically, monomaniacally atheist. I get that. But in a world where the majority is not atheist, it's excused if you're aggressively atheist. Plus, now take Sam Harris's okay with torture stuff out. Dawkins, Harris, Dennett, the horsemen of the apocalypse, and the rest of the atheist YouTube community is pretty much the best philosophy culture that you're going to find. They're just pretty much as delved deep into the issue that you have. Steven Pinker, obviously an atheist. Why worry about the label? Without reading him, I don't think you get to claim to be much of an intellectual. Even if you disagree strongly, he makes really good arguments and great books. But it's not even that. Like, when I discovered I was an atheist, I was a wee babe. because all it takes is 2 brain cells. God claims this, nope, didn't happen, isn't true. Okay, no God. Done. Why can't we all be done with it? I mean it. What's the holdup? We're all supposed to be polite because Christianity suggests that we should like each other regardless of violence or bad qualities, and that it's our in-group. If you are in my in-group, you are not a Christian in any sense of the word. I mean, what do you get? Just nice people end up being deluded, and then they think that their niceness has to do with their delusion. It doesn't. The core of you is nice. After you matured and you got through the confusion, that product was nice. It doesn't have to do with anything religious, anything ideological. It just depends on how you treat other people and how you behave in life. Being nice is its own phenomenon, completely independent of whether God exists. So it's just, I hate it because it's easy to troll me on. But deeper still, there are people that I live with that watch the 700 Club. Nobody I live with, condemns God or suggests that there isn't one. They all say, God grant me the, integrity to eat what I cannot change, whatever. They all say that. Well, God grant this, man. Stop saying God at all. There is no God. But that's the thing, is that we can't stop saying it. Because, God damn it, it's one of those words. We'll never be rid of them. It sucks. We will be stuck with this word forever. And that means some people will believe in it. It's the same as the N-word. Luckily, you can nigger God a good deal and kind of make it goofy. Like, I killed God the other day. It was easy. Pow, dead. And it was an amazing thing because once he died, snakes came out instead of his beard. His beard turned to snakes and they all whispered away. It was amazing, right? Just doing that is so easy, and it is sacrilegious. So it's also good to just tell them, I'll bugger off if you're serious about this kind of thing. And then also, it's fun. Like, you can just do magic with God. So, but it doesn't matter because there is no God. So your limits are out the window. So anyway, I guess that's the nice thing to end this video on. God is some good mojo if you want to magic it up for a moment or two in your brain and in your commentary of life. Sucks that it's not just that, because so many people are fervent. They're real. There are real... See, it's everywhere. It's the worst. I just could die. I don't know. I mean, is that worth 10 minutes? Do I make that public?